Let's got here, and it's time to talk about the return of the king, or the king is here with Sukuna in this movie quality episode that we got. Thank you to the staff, not to Mappa, to the staff and the director. Everything was insane here, but ooh, this episode just, man, this year is so good. Like, we have so many good series, great animation, great stories, great characters and sequels and everything, but wow, this was just simply insane. So let's get into it. Now, at the start, I really liked that small scene, a precursor of things to come. Jogo falling down, saying how he knew that Sukuna is stronger, but not to this extent. And I was like, oof, I can't wait, show it to me. But then even what came before that, before we even get to Sukuna versus Jogo, we have father-son reunion here, bonding time, Toji and Megumi. And Megumi did something that probably Subaru wished he had there. Now, Megumi summoned those rabbits when he got shocked that Sukuna, he felt Sukuna in there, and Toji, throughout the fight, he was in full control of the fight, and it looked great, the animation, the fluidity, the scenes, the frames, the composition, the camera movement, amazing, kiss, chef. But Toji just, like I said, Megumi summoned the rabbits. Subaru wished you saw that, or he had something like this with what Toji did. And Subaru, I mean Subaru from ReZero. Toji's just like rabbits, you say. Beats the rabbit very easily, blocks some attacks. But then a bunch of rabbits come after him, and I'm like, he's just gonna slam them around, alright? Use his playful cloud, something there, but no. He just stands in the middle like a Giga Chad, slams the ground, debris comes up in the air and just he stopped time. It felt like he stopped time and he was just pushing debris like projectiles, obliterating all the rabbits. That's probably my favorite scene in the entire episode. I love that scene so much, and Toji just again and again proving how much of a Giga Chad he is. Yeah, I love that a lot. But meanwhile, while we had this fight and the other one, we had Kusakabe was my spirit animal this episode. I feel like if I was in that world, Kusakabe, that's what I would have done. He was trying to stall not to get close to where all of the fighting was happening. And poor Panda was trying his best to get there, but of course he's a bit oblivious and naive, and Kusakabe kept misdirecting him there. I felt that scene so much, so I love you, Kusakabe. I'm probably you here, I would have died otherwise. But yeah, here unfortunately they get found either way by some of the underlings of Geto. We're gonna get to that, because meanwhile we had Megumi being beaten up by Terminator or Tojiminator, however you wanna call him. But he had a bit of a safety net. I don't know how good of a plan that is, but Yaga brought Yeri to have a healer with them there, to use the reverse technique, curse technique on others, because some of the characters can use it on themselves, but it's different to use it on others. Now, he was planning on that to be a bit more reckless, so he lets himself get stabbed, so he gets a chance against Toji, but he misses. Toji was just way too fast. He still got stabbed, he took the risk, but it didn't work out. Now here what I really like was Toji remembering. We see a bit of the flashback and his decision to sell Megumi, kind of jaded with everything, thinking it might be better for him to sell Megumi, but also see we hear a voice, take care of Megumi, probably his mother. That's what he said, what she said there. Now the thing that happens here, and maybe yes, he was a shit father, that's not even a question here. Did he care for his kid? He did, to some extent, in Toji style. Was he there for him? No. But here what he did in this moment, when he was like, what's your name? And I love this so much. Megumi didn't say Megumi. He didn't say Zenin. He said Ushiguro, and that was like, and you hear Toji, Ushiguro, so it's not Zenin. and that moment was just priceless there. Despite of everything, he still cares about his kid. He stabs his own head and he disappears. Now, will we ever see Toji again? Maybe another spell, maybe anything, I don't know, but one of the best characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, and yeah, the original guy that was being possessed by Toji is dead, and Megumi's like, what the fuck just happened? I'm curious what his reaction is gonna be when he finds out who he was fighting, who he was facing there. But here, I knew I was right, because Megumi gets cut from behind by that blonde beach guy that Nanami beat to a pulp, but unfortunately he's still alive. I still don't know how his technique was, but I had a feeling back in the Nanami episode, make sure to check that one out, he's still alive. And sucker punch or sucker cut, he does it to Megumi. But here we see a bit of a scuffle, disagreement, mainly between Geto's underlings. They decide to split up, go their own way, at least for a bit. One of them not gonna choose a side, at least for now. I think he has kind of like a shockwave power or something, the way he split the ground there. Two of them were the ones that found Kusakabe, and he was like, hey, maybe we can drag this fight out if conversation is not gonna work. Uses his evening moon technique, cuts one, but here is where the episode goes from movie quality to super movie quality, so to say, both animation and content wise, because we have the lights going out full of explosions, and we see the main fight, the main dish of the episode, Sukuna versus Jogo. And Jogo was kind of getting manhandled, cut left and right, pushed there. He was putting up a good fight considering who he was against there, but it looked so good, especially the transitions, the fluidity, everything. I loved it so much. Felt like non-stop action, and the inner monologue made it even better. Jogo remembering that conversation between him and fake Geto. How strong do you think I am compared to Sukuna? Like maybe 8-9 fingers? I think it might be lower. I don't know, if I was to maybe like 2 fingers? I think Sukuna is way too strong. I don't see him being 8-9 fingers. But it's hard to do this comparison. But here he was just completely outclassed, honestly. And the scene from the start, we see it again. I knew he was stronger, but not to this extent. And the fighting just showing Jogo is actually really strong. Not to put him down, I actually did underestimate him a bit. I thought Dagon was the strongest out of all of the curses here, but I think he's Jogo right now, and Mahito has the most potential. But the way he was fighting, really damn strong. Jogo melting buildings, firing lasers, they're like actually strong, but Sukuna just like T-pose against those buildings. Nothing was phasing him. He starts head slamming him through a building. Even beats him mentally, calling him pathetic. Hey, keep trying, come on, you can do this. I believe you. And Jogo actually does. He pushes himself forward there. I felt like he was the protagonist of this episode. Jogo was the main character in this episode. He even calls down a meteor, and one of the best scenes here. And Kusakabe, yeah, I felt that one. Sukuna comes in and like, no, you're not gonna run away. I forbid every person in 100-meter radius to run until I say no. Like Sukuna just, when the absolute energy and aura that this guy has, the king of curses here, he's like, not yet, not yet. No. It goes boom. I don't know how many died because of that. He doesn't get hit, of course, there. And even Jogo's like, hey, even Sukuna should have taken some damage from that, right? Well, yeah, if it hit Sukuna. But yeah, here, and I like the mentality from Sukuna. I think, yes, he's very powerful, but he more than pressures opponents with his mentality, his personality, his demeanor a lot here. Because when Jogo's like, I'm not using my domain, on Sukuna asked him, why aren't you using your domain? Because I know I'm not gonna win against your domain as a domain versus domain. That's just loser mentality, loser spirit, whatever. So, okay, we're gonna do it your way. I'm gonna fight with your techniques. It's like Fuga. I think Fuga kind of means fire something, and then open. And start summoning flames. And I'm like, So Sukuna can use a lot more techniques, he's not just slashing and cutting, right? Even he said it. Oh, so you don't know, curse, you wouldn't know about this. So let's have a firepower contest. And yeah, I got probably this animation here, insane. I think you guys remember the Makima hand animation? I don't know which one would be better. If you're horny, yes, probably Makima. But if you just want pure Giga Chad energy, gotta give it to Sukuna here. Or hey, maybe you're horny for Sukuna, I'm not gonna judge. Do you? The way he summoned that arrow there, the fingers, the everything, and Jogo doing his own thing with that fireball. Insane here. But what I loved, I was expecting like, okay, we're gonna see maybe a beam contest, maybe Sukuna is gonna pierce Jogo's flame ball or whatever, but no, he just cuts and Jogo is in the afterlife. That was perfect. Whoever made that decision, perfect. I love that. He's like, I'm sorry, Hanami. I'm sorry, Dagon. Mahito still left. We have to have faith in him. And I kind of like that from him. The emotion they're still carrying on. Of course, they're the villains, but they're humanized a bit. And when he even said, I'll await until we are reborn. We are the true humans. From his perspective, that's what he wants. But what I loved even more, Sukuna calling them out. Even comes into that afterlife. What can this guy do? Just, you wanted to be humans, but not be humans. You just wanted their position. And that's a very key distinction. They don't want to be humans. They want to have the control of the planet, so to say, to be the dominant force there. And that's so dumb. Man, this is like next level edginess, and I love it. It loops around and becomes great. Tells him, you should have burnt everything, your plans, whatever. Just go for it until you even reach Gojo. That's a very good point. Maybe if you're just more straight, direct with things, would have had a different outcome. But what Jogo did, and very few have probably done in the history, when Sukuna said it, in how many fighters, warriors I fought, sorcerers, curses, whatever, at least you entertained me a bit. Be proud, you were strong. And that actually touched Jogo there. He even started crying without realizing. He was having a moment, an emotional moment there. He earned the respect of somebody he admired. He proved himself. Even though he died, that was a very important thing to him. But Sukuna's just like, when Joe asked, hey, what is this? I wouldn't know. Sukuna is just too good. And then we see it in the real life. He's burnt to a crisp. Then the weird guy, girl, I don't know what to call that character, Urame comes in, and it seems he knows Sukuna. So there's a history between them. But also seems something else is in Shibuya, because the blonde dude was screaming for Megumi to help him. Yes, of course, Megumi is gonna help you. There, when you cut him from behind, he's unconscious. He was being chased by this, you just see a chained leg, so probably another curse. I don't know who, what that is, but next episode is gonna be interesting. And we still don't know who died because of Jogo. I'm not talking about the meteor. Okay, Zenin is probably dead, the old guy. But is Maki okay? I hope she is, and Nanami. Both better be okay. Don't kill either of them. But yeah, insane episode that we've gotten here. The king of curses. And Jogo won his respect, and then Giga Chad Toji. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. You guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Oh, make sure to check out the podcast, Because Anime. Bye bye.